Okay, this is the continuity of the previous video. So I've shown you how to post here just by clicking add new. We are under post, we are still under post, so you click on add new, then you select, you add new. Just then let me just demonstrate this the second time. That is how to post. So you put the page title, just another test, this way, and if you click on publish here, that is, it will save this page title. So now this is a just blank page. Now I want to edit this with Elementor. You can use your normal block editor this way, just by clicking add block, but I prefer using Elementor, though I will record a full video on how to use Elementor to build page and post and co. So to customize your website in general. So I will record video on that later, but as beginner now I'm just showing you all these things. So if you want to add block this way, you can click it, add block. You can see this is a paragraph, this is image, and if it is heading and gallery, if you want to have much picture and co, and list, you can list items here. Let me go in that one. You quote. So this is normal block editor. You can browse all, you see all the available options. So you can see paragraph, heading, list, quotes, classic. You can see code if you want to include code in your page, how to do it, details about something, that is how to do it, pre-formatted, everything like that. So you can have all these things this way, site logo, code, navigation, so all these things, but I prefer using Elementor. So these are blocks, these are patterns. You can see post, text, and co, and media if you want to include images and co, open fast. So all these things, I don't used to use it. I don't use this always. It was then before I got to know Elementor that I use something like this. So but with Elementor you can do anything you like on your page as well. So now if I want to include a paragraph, I'll just click here. Sorry. Okay, just a test post. Now this is another paragraph. Well, now I want to include image. If I click here, you can see upload from media library, insert from URL. If you are inserting image from another link entirely. So now let me just pick from library, media library. So I'll pick this, put it here. Now you can see it. We have this here, and there are some things you can do with your image. Apply, dual tone filter, all those picture editing stuff like that. So align and add caption if you want to add caption to this. Insert link, you can crop as well, and you can add text over the image. So all these things you can do it here. Then from here as well, you can add another thing. You can update here. Always remember to update your changes. If you make any changes to a page or your post, remember to update it. So this is about the something, and you can click here, you can add another block here. So if it is paragraph again, you continue typing blah 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 blah, then you update as well. Now the next thing we are going to do is we go back here and okay, let us preview on desktop, preview in a new tab. You can see this is the post here. So this is how to use the traditional block type to post, or to to create a post. Now we need to set the category. Okay, maybe news, agency, and you can add different categories here, and you can add tags. We enhance all these search engine to at least to see your page. Let me just put it that way. If anybody search for similar keyword that you have on this very page now, at least it will list your website. There is a another course on SEO, search engine optimization, so that one is very very important as well. You just need to know how to add all these tags and code like that. Study little about search engine optimization, even not for blog alone, for websites in general. Some people are on that, so that's what they do for a living. So now you can select your category it belongs. I will uncheck this uncategorized, then click on this news alone, then tag. Let me just put article testing blog. I just put all these random words like that. So now featured image, you need to put that will be the picture that will be displayed on the blog parent page. So let me pick this, set featured image, then this excerpt will be the let me just say first few words that will display on the parent page as well, not all the actual text on the of this very post that will be displayed. If you put this one here, just a text this way, another text, then I will update my page. Is it updated? Yeah, we are good to go. Now let me come back to this place. Let me go back here. You see we have this one, just another text, and you can see the tags, this and co. So this is about post. Now to delete all these things, you can pick it one by one and you click on trash, and we can just select. If you select this way, I want to delete all this post that comes with the theme. So I've selected all these things now, and I will just come to this bulk actions, then click on move to trash. Then the next thing is I will apply this. Now I'm left with these two stops. I used Elementor to at least post this, and I used the normal traditional block editor to post this. So that's about post, and you have seen how to add categories and tags. So now let me come down to pages. So I'll click on pages here, then all pages. So I have this here now. You can see the first page here is about, then the blog, that is posts page, you can see it, contact, you can see it, home, this is our home page, the landing page for this website. You can edit it using Elementor. You can see privacy policy, and you can see services that will render and code like that. So now let me go to the home page and edit. So let me edit with Elementor. Let me click here, edit with Elementor. It's loading. Yeah, this is the page here. Seems this is the page now, and here we can change everything that is on this page. All this text, pictures, even backgrounds and code like that. Everything, we can change everything on this page one by one. All we just need to do is, now let me to edit this first section up here, this image and code with this button. So I can come here, I mean you just come to this side. There is a pen option for all this. You can see these edit heading. You can see this label under this thing here. So if you want to edit this now, you just click on this place. Then from here, you can see from this place you can edit and put anything you want here. So this BR here is just HTML tag. As time goes on, I will record video on HTML, comprehensive video on HTML, CSS as well, and I can even still record another video on WordPress that will be short and precise, but just direct into details, or let me just put it that way. This now, if I click on update, okay, this is okay, digital product. Now I want to change it to something else. Digital, let me put it this way, sorry, digital skills. Let me put lab. So all these things I'm just using it for testing. Let me just say teaching. If you want, you need to have, if you are designing for someone, you need to have almost all the text from that person. And if that person asks you to provide the text, you will be the one to write all the content of that website. You charge that person differently for this. The charges for designing is another thing. The charges for all this content stuff of it, it's another thing entirely. So here you can change this the size of this text. We are on H2 here, I think. Here you can change it to H1. You can see this size, default size. You can change the size as well, small. You can see medium, large, extra large, extra large. So let me leave it as default. And we are not linking to another page with this text. So if we are going to link to another page or another website, you just post the link here. So it will turn this one to hyperlink. Sorry. So you click on update. click on update. When you click on update here, we have this thing, this very text now. To edit this second one also, you just click here and you see this text. You put your blah blah blah, everything like that. You click on update. Now to edit this very section, this image, now I want to change this picture. So if I click on this box here, edit container, you can see it. Then I'll come to style. Here you can see the content width, that is full width, and you can see the width size now in pixel, that is 1550, and you can see the minimum height. This is now set here, and you can see items, you can see direction, that is horizontal, that is row horizontal this way, and you can see columns vertical. You can see rows horizontal reversed, and you can see this now column reversed, that is, you can see all this thing here. You can set everything here one by one, and you can see your justify content. You can see start, you can see center, and you can see end. So you can see space between, and you can see space around, and space evenly. Later, whenever we get to CSS, you will see this very one, I mean all these things in our grid system, grid, and yeah, let me put in that grid. So CSS, grid, and code like that. So we are going to how to make your website responsive, to adapt to phone screen, tablet screen, and co. So I will treat this better there, but this thing is just, you can see this justify. To put this one at the start now it will be up here. To put it at the center, everything will be at the middle of this I mean the content of this very section. If you put it at start, it will at least move it up, and it will be coming down like this. So if you put it at the center here, it will make it at the middle of this very section. So I'm treating this section, and if you make it at the end, it will at least be at the bottom also. So if I click this now, then if I update, so I don't think we can see the changes here like that, based on we have a lot of stuffs here. But if you look at it, it seems this one is closer to this one now. Let me click start. You can see there's something is saving. Yeah, no more, I mean there's no much difference here, but when we visit this page, we are going to see. Now to change this image, now the background image, you just come to style here, and you can see this is how to choose your image. I believe you have seen how I select my images or pictures the other time. So we can pick any picture here that we want. Let me pick this. Now it has changed this to this very image here. You can edit everything here simply by clicking on this pen, and you can add to it if you want to add. You can add to this section. All you just need to do is click here, This our Elementor element icon here, and you pick anything you want to add to this very section. Okay, maybe button. I want to add another button here and put it somewhere. Okay, sorry, you can see it here. This is the button here. If I click on edit, this will give me the chance to edit this button. So I can set the alignment, center, and you can see the size small here. You can see icon. If you want to have icon, you can put the icon, or you upload the SVG here, or you pick from icon library. Then the next thing is this text. We're going to change it from click here to contact us. Then the next thing is we are going to style this button. Then the link to, we are going to link to another page. Let me, okay, maybe, what's the page name? Is it contact us or something like that? Link options. Open, no. Dynamic tags, no. You can have that with this free version of. You need to get your link first. Let's assume you want to link to this page now. You need to at least get the link details. I don't want to go much into that now, but I will break everything down one by one later. I'll break it down one by one in another video, basically just on Elementor. So here now we can delete this if you don't want, or you just update. Let me just teach you how to style your page, I mean your button. If you come to styling, the text color, we are going to leave it this way. Then the background color for this, let us pick this classic. Then we pick the color, either this or this. You can see it's changing. Here, I think we have it here, and this is our border radius. You can see the edges. And the next thing is we set our padding. That is that box. I set everything to 2 now. And border type none. I want to set this to none. And the next thing is over effect. Whenever I place mouse on this button, maybe I want it to change to something else, or post grow. You can see it. And border radius, the same thing. Then the color, I set the color here. When I put mouse on it, you see it has changed, but this color is too let me just put it this way. This is okay now. And if this text color, I want it to remain white. And the next thing is, we are treating this button, I'm just talking about button here. Let us go back to this content. Then this button size, which is small, you can make it large. So, and the next thing is icon spacing. if we have an icon, fine. But now we are not introducing any icon to it. So, and button type, info, warning, danger, and co, you can pick it, success. So now I'm just select, I will leave it as default. Then I'll go back to this advanced. So the margin from this for this button and the other content, now I want to set it. That is the spacing between that button and other things here. Then the padding of this thing, as well, this box. Then the next one is align self, anywhere we want to put it. Now we have set this earlier. So all these things you can at least position. That is default, absolute, and fixed. We are not going to fix this. Just leave it as default, because if you fix this button here, when you are scrolling at times, all the elements you fix will remain there, and it will make your site look somehow awful when it is not either. We apply this fix attribute to this header section, and maybe we have sidebar that we want it to remain there, so we set it that way. And if you want to set all these motion effects, transform and co, all this rotate, offset, so all these things, you see it better in CSS, how it works. For those that want to go into coding, but not everybody. Well, I will treat Elementor separately, like I said. This is just a short stuff about how to edit your page using Elementor. Now, if you come back to these sections, you can just click on button. This pen icon here. Then you edit all this text. If you click on this one, edit this stuff, you can select your icon. You can upload SVG. That is for this. Then you can see this subtitle here, UX UI design, and you can see this text here. That is how to edit this fairy box and everything like that. And if you want to add to it, just come to this place. Then pick whatever you want to add. Sorry, excuse me. You pick it and you drop it here. So that's how to edit using Elementor. Then you update. Now we are not building this website from, we are not creating all these pages from scratch, since we imported the template. That's why. But if we want, in my next video, if I want to treat Elementor, I will just have a blank page. So I'll be creating the pages one by one. So, and I will use Elementor to design the page, each page of the so-called Elementor website, or let me just, in my next video. So I will do that. Now you have seen how to edit your page. Now, all I need to do is exit back to my dashboard. Always remember to update everything you change. Any changes you make, just click on that update button. Let me go back to this. You click here. So I believe you have seen how to manage your page here. All this one is just an intro to. And your comment here, you can manage the comment of your post. So now, right now we don't have any comment. So, but if people comment on your post, you will see it here. And the next one is, and you can delete anyone you don't like from here. Let's assume we have comments here now. All you just need to do is under it you see move to trash and co. You see the button, then you click on it, it will delete. But now comments are, people can comment on the page, then you see it, not that you had comment on your own. No. So this is Elementor. This is about Elementor now. I will skip this part because Elementor as a plugin, it's another thing entirely. It's not something I can just cover. If I want to cover it here, it will make this whole thing too long. So that's why I prefer recording another video on Elementor. And you can see our templates, saved template. If you have more than one, you see it here. When you click here, saved template, I don't think we have, it's not listing this very one. So page here, create your first page. You didn't know. Okay, this template is for Elementor, sorry. So we are still going to work on this one later. And the next thing is, let me move straight to this WP forms. So this form is very, very important on your website as well. You just need to know how to manage it. All forms. Now this is the form. You can see contact form. You can see it here. You can edit. You can see all the entries. You can preview it. And this source code is very, very important. This is what you are going to copy. When you copy this, now let me say, when you create a form, a contact form, then after all the modifications, or let me just say, then you copy this code, then you take it to the page where you need it. So now let me edit this or preview. Let us preview this contact page. Contact form. You can see this now. This is the form. You can see your name, your email, then this subject here. So you can make your subject a normal text feed this way. So now let me come back to this place. Now let us edit this. So I can delete this. So the next thing is, let me add something. You can see standard feeds, single text line, drop down, that is for option, checkboxes, name, email, number, and co. So you can see multiple choices. You can see number slider, everything. So let me pick this single line text here, then drop it somewhere around here. You can see it. Click to edit, drag to reorder. That is, if you want to position it to another place. Now we need to at least click to edit. Here maybe you want to put a subject. Now I'm not hiding, adding icon, so I just leave it this way. You can duplicate, you can drag to you, then you can delete. Now let me delete and use something else. Let me use this paragraph. You can see this paragraph text. This is too much. This is too big, so it is preferred to at least use that single line something. If we use name, we have something like name here and number. These fancy feeds. These are fancy feeds. Maybe you want to at least put something here. You can pick anyone. And you can see these payment feeds here. You can see single item, check item, checkbox items, drop down items. So this is how to add your text feeds or any feed, form feeds rather. If it is number, maybe okay, we want to have phone number here. This will only accept number. It will only accept number. If we click to edit this way. Now let me come back to this place. You can see feed size medium. If you pick a large, it will at least cover everything here from here to here. Then if you want to set placeholder, let me just put phone number. We are not setting any value and we are not adding any CSS here. So smart logic, this is for pro, it's not free, you need to at least, well, we are good to go with this one. And next thing is, okay, we are on feed options. That is this very option here. So after everything you save, then when you save, the next thing now is, first thing I jumped into form earlier, so you can see this setup. If you want to click on setup, either blank form you want to set it, simple contact form, you can see newsletter sign up. So you can use this template where there are some pre-built templates that you can just use. So you can see this now, scout camping, or this registration form, get scouts camping, all these things, baseball. You can edit to, you can use all these templates, anyone you like. So I just wanted to see that. And available templates, that's it. Some are under this one, some you need to pay, not free. But available template for our use here, this, a new template, that's it. So, and by category you can see business operation, this customer service, education, entertainment. You can select any form you want. And now let me come to settings. You can see the name of our form, which is contact form. The form description, you can set it here. Submit button, send message. That is the button that will trigger this form, that will push the message. So submit button, processing text, sending. So advanced here, if you click on advanced, you can see form CSS class, everything here. So if you know how to use all these things, you don't need to add a special CSS to this form, but if you feel like you can add it, but you need to know about CSS. So I won't touch this now because we are not in CSS class, but there are some things you can do. Sorry for my voice, I just woke up. And the next thing is all this spam protection. So country filter, you need to go pro. I'm here to see, okay, the captcha, if you want to add captcha to be your form, you can put it here, get started. So age, captcha, everything like that. So these are the spam protection and security option of this very form. So minimum time to submit, that is 3 seconds or so. Enable anti-spam, everything, this. So next one is notification, and these conversational forms, all these ones are faded. You need to go pro, upgrade to pro before you can use all these ones here. So, and these are general stuff here. So that's how to go about it. Then the next thing is marketing. If you want to, I'm not into all this marketing of it in constant contact, everything like that. Select your marketing integration. So we are not treating that now. And this payment of everything, if you want to install payment gateway, now the recommended one here is Stripe Ball. As a Nigerian, I use all this what's it called, Paystack and Co on my previous website that I've designed for people. That is basically e-commerce. So these are the options here. Now let me save all these things and exit this form. You have seen this. All this one is just about how to showcase what's it called? We are just treating this WordPress, intro to WordPress. Let me put it in short form, intro to WordPress. Now the next thing is appearance. Under this appearance and theme we have set. Before doing that, if you want to integrate this form anywhere on the page now, just copy this code. Then you go to your pages. I'm sorry. I just need to show you. Then this about, contact us. I will click edit with Elementor. Sorry, it's taking a while to load. Let me close up this. Okay, this address and code, you can see this form. It's there already because this is it. Now if you click on edit, to integrate this, you click on edit here. You can see, our forms here now. It's here already. You can see simple contact form, and you can select any other thing here. But if we are to build this page from scratch, there will be one option to put a short code here. Let me search for it, or short code or whatever. Sorry. Yeah, you can see it. When we select this short code and we put this code here, if we click apply, you can see it. It's different. Sorry, this one is normal contact form. So you can see this page is here now. This form, that form that we modified is here. That is how to integrate it to the page. Then you click on apply. But since we have this very form here, we don't need to integrate another one. That's how to integrate a form. Let me just go back to our site settings. Oh, sorry. Exit. Then let me click on leave. Click here. So that is how to go into that. Now this appearance, we have worked on this earlier, except this menu, themes, customize, widget and co. We have worked on that. So if you come to this menu here, by default this theme come with menu, different menus and co. But these are main menu here. You can see it's main menu, and select here. You can select the menu you want to edit. We have only this mainly here. Let me put it that way. Main menu. So this one is selected, and you can add to the pages. You can remove. You can see anyone you want to delete, you can remove it, and you can add to it. Let's assume now we have another page and it's not here. You just need to come to your pages here. You can see services, everything. Now that is most recent ones, but if you come to this place, you can see all the pages. Then you can select the one you want to add. But since we have everything here now, so I don't need to duplicate any entry here. So that is how to add. And if you want to add custom links, if you click here, URL, then the text, you put the link here, then the text that will be displayed just like this home services and co. You put it, then it will be listed here as well. So that is about menu. But since this one comes with menu, we don't need to do much here. All these templates will come with menu, but if you want to modify, you can modify your menu. So the next thing is I'll go straight into theme file editor. As a beginner, you don't need to tamper this. You don't need to tamper this for now. This one will be in another class, advanced class. Here you can see. You can see, did you know there's no need to change your CSS here? You can edit and live preview CSS changes in the built-in CSS editor if you click here. But I use this theme file editor just to at least work on these functions PHP. If I want to add function to this page now, let me just say custom function and co, or custom custom function. I want it to do something for me that is not included in the theme. I'll come to this function .php. I write PHP code, so then from here I can do anything I want to do. You can see add action, define this and co. So I can just put my code here. But as a beginner, don't tamper this so that you won't mess with your website. Only when you know how to do it. Now the next thing is I'm not updating anything here. I'll go directly into plugins. You can see these are plugins, installed plugins. If you want to see all the plugins that have been installed, or you want to add new, you just come to this plugins page section, installed plugins, or you add new directly if you want to add new. But you can add new from this installed plugins page as well. So these are the plugins here. So if you want to add new now, since you know the name of your plugin, you can just come to this place, add new, then you search for the name of your plugin. You can see this is classic editor. Jetpack, that is for backup, security, and speed, everything like that. So let's assume you want to install this now. You just click on install, but don't just install plugins. Install only plugins that you need, because too much of plugins can make your website slow. So install what you will need only. You can see different plugins here, different ones. So that is how to add plugins. Now I think whenever you install plugin, wait and finish the installation. Then the next thing is you will activate it. After installing it, you activate. This is taking too much time. Now I need to go. I'm waiting for this one. I want it to finish. But seems this is taking too much time now. I don't know. So now users, you can add new users here. So all the users here, you can see all users. So maybe you want to have more people that will post. All you just need to do is come to this users, all users here. Now I want to leave. Let me check, maybe it has finished. Still installing. No, I don't want to waste time here. All users, let me leave. Seems my internet is somehow slow now. It's almost daybreak. So you know, at times in my area internet is a bit slow at times. Oops, this is, let me pause this for now. Okay, this is the user page now, the users. So to add new user here, you just need to click on add new the same way. Then you put the username here, the email, the first name, the last name, website. This is not compulsory. Then password. Either you generate password or you put something that you can remember. As for me, this is too long and not easy to memorize this, so I need to clear this and put my own password here. Then the user role. This one, this option is send user notification. So send the new user an email about the account. So the message will be sent to the email you provide here. Then the next thing is user role. You need to select the user role. This is very important. By default, it will just put the person as subscriber, just to at least view the website, normal visitor. But to make someone an admin as well and be able to edit the whole website, then you select admin. If that person is just author to post, the access will be limited to post and some other things like that, not full control of the website. So you can put author, then you can put editor, contributor, and co. So If you put the person as author, this will be someone that will be able to post, manage posts and co like that. So that is it. Then you click on the add new button. That is all about the users page. You can you can have more than one admin, and you can have different authors. But at the end of the post, you see the author's name there. Now the next thing is tools. So you can see, profile under these users. If we click on profile, you just see different profile. Oh, error establishing database connection. What's going on? This error is from Google hosts. Seems Google host is having downtime, because you can see I've been working on the website since, and I did not do anything about. You can see the error is from Google hosts. I don't need to do much here. I think the error is just simply from Google hosts, from the hosting. Let me click on login again if I'm able to log in. So that's why I said earlier that you need to look for best hosting company and the one you can afford. You can see the error is from, you don't need to panic at times when you see anything like that. But if the problem persists, or maybe you do something pertaining to database, then you can be scared. But since I did not touch anything about database, so I didn't need to be worried. So now under tools, you can see available tools. Let me still go back to this place. You can see tools, we don't have much here. If you want to convert your categories to tags or vice versa, use the categories and tags converter here. That's the only two available here, I think. Then this import export option here. Then this is site 8. We are going to check it later. You can see import blogger, import posts, comments and users from blogger blog, that is Google Blogger. So if you want to import anything, you click that. Categories and tags converter, convert existing something. So we just need to install this live journal. If you want to install from live journal using their API, movable type and typepad, import posts and comments from movable. All these ones, they are additional websites. So you can see WordPress, import posts, pages, comments, custom feeds, category and tags from a WordPress export file. So you can do all these things here. You just need to do the needful. Let me just say the required stuff that you need. But as a fresh something that maybe a new blogger that you don't have any existing blog elsewhere, so you don't need all this. You don't need to disturb yourself. So export, if you want to export anything, let us load the page and see what's there. Google is messing me up. Mind you, the downtime of your hosting company shouldn't be too much. If the downtime is much, at times when visitors want to visit your website, then and they are unable to access your website, they'll be discouraged next time. Maybe the website is not available. This. Now you can say export, or you can see all content here. Choose what to export, and you can see if it is only posts, the pages, landing pages, my template, media, everything like that. Now if you click export all here, it will export all the files and everything. everything here, it will export it. So that is the function of this export. You can, when you click the button below, WordPress will create an XML file for you to save to your computer. This format, which is called WordPress Extended RSS or WXR, will contain your posts, pages, comments, whatever. Once you have saved the download file, you can use the import function in another WordPress installation to import the content from this site. You can see the explanation is there, so I didn't waste much time here. So export personal data, erase personal data. Don't erase. So only if you want to, if it is needed, so you can do it. And you can export your personal data. You know the function of export and code. So these settings now, these general settings, this is where we customize. We set all these general website settings. So I think I've mentioned all these things and we have gone through all these stuffs. So this will end here. But before that, let me quickly do this and go through this. Now here you can set your title. We have seen that earlier, but these are very optional as well. You can set your title, you can set your tagline. You can see this now in few words explain what this site is about. I just put Skills Lab here. Then WordPress address. WordPress address is the same thing as site address. We don't have any special directory for WordPress. So administration, email address. This is it. admin@skillslab.com.ng. So this address is used for admin purpose. If you change this, an email will be sent to your new address to confirm it. So the new address will not become active until until confirmed. So membership, you can put it this way. Anybody can register for membership. So name user role, default role, you set it as subscriber. And your language, you can see site language, English, that is United States English. Then time zone, +1 because I'm in Nigeria here. So and you can see your date format, everything like that. Time format, then you save. Week starts on Monday, normal, or Sunday. Depends on whatever you want to set. If it is Sunday, if it is Monday, you put it here. And this writing, if you click on writing, you can see writing, default post category, that is default post category. We set it to uncategorized, but if you want to set it to something else, you pick it. That this is about post. And default post format is standard, so you leave it that way. But if you change it, aside, chat, gallery, link, image, and co. So this is standard post. And post via email. To post to WordPress by email, you must set up a secret email account with POP access. Any mail received at this address will be posted. So it's a good idea to keep this address very secret. So now I don't post using email because I always like to customize. But if you want to do it, you can set it. You can just Google about this and you set it. So default mail category, that is uncategorized. Update services and co. So when you publish a new post, WordPress will automatically notify the following site update services. So you don't need to save changes if you modify anything here. And then the reading, now that this is about writing, you are writing to your website. Then the reading now what to be displayed to your visitors. Your home page displays, that is a static page, that is our home page. And then the blog post page here, you can see it. Then pages shown, show at most, that is 10 posts. It is set to 10 posts, and if you can reduce it, you can reduce it. Depends on whatever you want. But by default, this blog set, this blog C set their post to 10. You can reduce. Maybe you want to set it to 6. Syndication feeds show the most recent 10 items and co like that. So for each post in the feed, include one full text if you want to include it. But the best thing is this excerpt, it at least pick the first few words, not everything, and depends on the number of words you want the excerpt to pick. You can set it. Then after everything, you can say you save the changes. That is all about reading. Then discussion, you can see default post settings. This is all about post here. This one section, attempt to notify any blogs linked to from the post, allow link notification. This that is all about pinging, whatever and co. So, but if your website is not about blogging, you don't need to worry yourself on all these things. Even by default, you don't need to worry yourself. And our media page here, media, that is under settings. You can see image sizes. You can set everything here. the thumbnail size, that is 50 by 50 pixel. That is crop thumbnail to exact dimensions. Normally thumbnails are proportional. So medium size, 300 by 300. Then large size, that is 1024. Then uploading files, organize my uploads into month and year paste folders. If you want to do it that way, you click it. And you don't want it to be in this format, just uncheck this. Sorry, my voice is cracking. And all these are privacy, permalinks and co like that. You can see it here. After these settings, I will end this video. The other video will be about Elementor. Okay, sorry, before I go into Elementor, I will treat how to host on your local PC. I'm here to cover that here. So I want to make a separate video for that, but the same customization. And then later record video on how to upload something from your local host to a live server. You can see this now. Permalinks. WordPress offers you the ability to create a custom URL structure for your permalinks and archives. Custom URL structures can improve this usability. Now the permanent structure, that is when you post something, it will at least pick this way. You can see it now. It will be like, okay, skillslab.com.ng/the year, the month and the day, then the post title, if you want it this way. But if you want a plain text, it will just make it this way, skillslabs.com.ng/ this question mark, then p equals to, it will assign number to each post. So numeric 1, the same way, /archives, then the something. Then post name, if you want it this way, all these ones are long, but if you want it this name, it will just be so simple, skillslab.com.ng/sample post, that is the post name directly. So I think this is good. But if you want to structure it in date and time format, then you can pick this one. So this is about it. Then category based, tag based, everything like that. So optional, all these ones are optional. So that is about Paranix and Co. Then privacy. You can see the currently selected privacy policy page is in the trash. That is, we do have privacy policy page now. So select a privacy policy page if you want to create it. Then you pick the page here. So that's it. Then you update. Use this page, or we create new. So now I'm not creating any page. So you can see, as a website owner, you may need to follow national or international privacy policy laws. You can read about this later, how to do this, and you set your privacy policy. So thank you for watching. If there's any question about on the two, the previous video and this very one, you can drop your comment, ask your question. If there's anything you want me to cover that maybe I skip, then you let me know. Thank you for watching.